Hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. Welcome back. It's been about 8 months, and I'm redoing this video because the first one I realised the radio was on, which means there's music playing, which means copyright. So, no, I'm doing it again. And it's winter, so it's going to get dark like soon. It's like 7 minutes to 4, and as soon as it gets to 4, it just gets dark. So, right, let's talk about what I want to do, or why I'm back. I'm back, obviously. Although I did only just post a video a month ago, but I'd actually filmed that like 8 months ago, 9 months ago, quite a long time ago. But yeah, the reason why I've been away is because in some of my videos, if you've watched them, I don't know how many people there is, there's a fair few, but I'm not sure if there's returning viewers. But yeah, I was struggling to get a job at university, and I have one now. I'm an AV technician, which means audio-visual technician, which means that like the company that I work for rents equipment out, and I go and take it to like expos and expeditions and stuff, like Grand Designs Live or like just shows, and it can be quite corporate. It's very corporate, which means there isn't an awful lot of like creativity involved. Like the most creative thing I can do is turn the volume up, turn the volume down, turn on a TV. That kind of creativity. But it means I have to work a hell of a lot. I'm like contracted to do like 180 hours a month, but I end up doing like 150 to 60, which is like another week's worth of overtime on top of my normal time, which is fine. It's okay. It just means I don't get any time to myself. And a little bit that I do get, I kind of want to spend it with my girlfriend. And I also find it a bit awkward if I film videos around other people. I get very shy. I'm like, stop it. I'm shy. But yeah, and it's getting into Christmas, and the type of job I have dies down around Christmas time. So I have some time to myself. The other reason is that my laptop is quite old and very slow, and every time I try and record it on the camera and record it on a little microphone and put them together, it crashes all the time. So I've decided just to use my laptop. So if it's a bit crappy and everything, it's because it is a bit crappy, but if my face looks crappy, then deal with it and listen. And then the other reason is that, as you might have guessed from some of my videos, it was all a bit all over the place. I know I wanted to make videos, I've wanted to make them for a long time, a very long time, and I've not really had a topic or things to talk about. So I've just been racking my brain and things aren't really coming out. But thanks to my job that I have now, I go and have to listen to conferences and stuff because I'm taking it from the back of the room. I mean, I don't have to, I can watch a video, but I like to. Some of the stuff just goes straight over my head. But this one conference I did was about diving. It was a dive show. Not the type you like walk along and Tom Daly kind of thing. It's the diving where you go underwater like and swim. That one. And apparently outside of Britain, diving quite popular amongst young people. But in Britain it's not. It's mainly old people. Fat middle-aged men like my dad. He will never see this, it's fine. It's normally that kind of stereotype that does it in the UK. And they were talking about what the older generation are interested in. They're interested in wreck diving or like sunken ships and stuff. That's quite cool, and they swim about them. But what the younger generation seem to be more interested in, and is what's got me interested in, and now has given me ideas to what to film about, is the ecosystem and the environment. The younger generations are more interested in the types of seaweed than like ships and stuff, and they're more interested in like pollution. And that's what I want to start to talk about, pollution, mainly starting off on like plastic pollution, but moving to other things and stuffs. So that's what I want to talk about. It's getting me quite excited that the death of the planet Earth is imminent. No, it's not, I'm not excited about that, but I have something to talk about, and I just like to regurgitate all these facts. So I'm going to have to try and stop myself so I can actually make videos on certain subjects rather than just spewing it all onto you. But yeah, so I want to talk about that, and I'm quite excited about it. There's a lot to talk about, and like things like we produce, like the globe produces the same amount of weight in plastic as the entire population of planet Earth every year. So like we reproduce ourselves weight-wise in plastic each year, and then that gets 50% of that only gets used once and gets thrown away, and that's like equivalent to like I think it's like a lot like a rubbish truck full of plastic being dumped on our beaches every minute. Like it's crazy. There's little things like that, like facts I want to talk about. I might slowly start off talking about facts and stuff because I don't know an awful lot. It just interests me, and then maybe like zoom in and like focus on individual animals and how they're being affected and things like that. Like I saw a video on a woman that she's obviously a scientist, uh, on an island somewhere, and she goes around. This is a bit gruesome, but I'm not going to show any pictures or anything because I'm not that technically. I mean, I probably could, but my laptop will probably have a hissy fit and like crash on me if I try and put pictures in. But I might try that at a later point. But she works on an island and she goes around and collects the dead birds. Very glamorous job indeed. She goes around, collects them, and opens them up. And the majority of these birds that she collects have died from plastic. Like their stomachs are bulging, are full of plastic. Like they couldn't probably physically fit any more plastic inside them. And she opens them up and she lays the contents of their stomach, and it's all plastic, and it's like 6 times the size of the bird in their stomach once it's laid out on the table and things like that. And it's like, why doesn't like no one really care at the moment? Like, and that's why I want to do these videos, to change things, change the way I like shop. Like I've like cucumbers and stuff. Like cucumbers come with plastic over them. Like why? They've got their own skin. What are you trying to like protect? What are you trying to protect against? Like STVDs, sexually vegetable transmitted diseases. Like what? Why do we need these things? Like, and how it's like. I want to just talk about how it's affecting the world and how we can stop it. And then I want to move on to my other things like pollution, like in the air and stuff, like global warming. That's what I want to talk about, which Donald Trump says doesn't exist. But first, like I want to talk about plastic, which you can't deny. There's plastic pollution about. Like that's like denying that you don't breathe. Mate, I don't breathe. What you do? Oh, try not to swear. Well, you flipping do. Like you just do. And I want to talk about things like that. And it's quite exciting, I think. And if you have things that you think I should look at, doing pollution-wise and things, then comment what you think I should talk about next. If you've got facts and stuff, if I say things like get a fact wrong, correct me. Like I'm learning this stuff while I'm telling it, basically, and that's quite exciting. Like I want to learn and share it with you. And yeah, I'm not out in the field, as it were, being like, here we are with this bird on a perch eating a carrier bag. But that was my best. I'd probably do a better impression of David Attenborough, but that was just what came to mind. That was meant to be David Attenborough. Maybe I need to run about and become a bit more wheezy before I try that. But yeah, we need to go out and get our mental shiz together, as it were, or all our Tesco's carrier bags, and recycle them, or like look at ways how things are being recycled, or better ways that we could do it. Like in the Netherlands or somewhere, you get money back when you finish your Coke bottle or whatever, and you can put it back in like a little bottle bin, and you get money back. And that's like where most bottles that say they're recycled I made it a box from the Netherlands because it's clean, it's already separated and blah blah blah. Alright, I'm going to try not to regurgitate any more facts. Right, I'll save that for another video. But yeah, thumbs up if you're as excited as I am, or even just like 1% interested. And I'll see you on the next one. It won't be 8 months' time in the next video, I promise. But it will be soon, okay? Leave a link, like, comment, blah blah blah. And I'll see you later, okay? Bye!